This is RTV6 News at 7, working for you.
RTV6 keeping you informed as we deal with the coronavirus outbreak and its impact on central Indiana. Thanks for joining us at 7 o'clock. I'm Mark Mullins.
And I'm Amanda Starantino. We've got some new numbers for you tonight. Since yesterday, there have been 9 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Indiana, bringing the state total to 39. The number of Indiana counties with confirmed cases is now 19. And Indianapolis-based Simon has just closed all of its retail properties, including malls and premium outlets. The closure took effect just minutes ago at 7 o'clock. There are 10 properties in Indiana, including Circle Center, Greenwood Park Mall, and Castleton Square. The closures will end on March 29th.
Businesses are closing their doors left and right because of the COVID-19 pandemic, leaving people without jobs and trying to find new ones or file for unemployment. RTV6's Troy Washington is working for you tonight to explain how all the layoffs seem to be making it more difficult to file for unemployment.
3 out of 4 of the businesses in the strip mall closed or operating on limited hours because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Some restaurants only doing takeout. Chad Warden works in the service industry. An email informed him he no longer had a job to come to.
Unfortunately, we have to do temporary layoffs on all of you. We're all jobless now.
Just like that, he found himself on the hunt. For those applying for unemployment, the process can be frustrating, especially since it can be even tougher to land a job right now.
Actual job searching right now has been kind of tough because, nobody's really responding to any sort of applications I put in. I'm assuming that the market is actually getting flooded right now by previous service workers trying to look for temporary work.
Leading people to the next step, applying for unemployment to make ends meet.
Everybody is trying to apply for unemployment benefits right now.
And he says that influx is impacting the process of getting unemployment started.
Indiana's unemployment portal was probably not built to anticipate that much traffic at once. So it probably just got overloaded.
Warden wasn't the only one complaining about issues with the site. Many turned to the internet to vent as they tried to take care of business.
I had to go back and basically restart over and over again. It was really annoying.
Warden waited and was eventually able to complete the process. The site provides information about extra help, but because of the virus, even the extra help for the portal is limiting in-person assistance. Working for you, Troy Washington, RTV6.
Those applying for unemployment are advised to apply during lower traffic hours, like after business hours, and later in the evening since the site slows down during the day.
And food pantries across central Indiana are working to meet the needs of families during these uncertain times. Places like Interchurch Food Pantry in Johnson County are adjusting to a new drive-through procedure to reduce the spread of COVID-19. That's where RTV6's Lauren Casey joins us with a call to action.
I'm an exchange student from Kazakhstan. I'm here in U.S. from September.
Just off Commerce Drive in Franklin, a Center Grove High School exchange student, who tells me we can call him Al, is helping families in Johnson County load meals into their cars that they need to feed their family this week.
I just don't want to waste my time at all. I want to help people.
And the need is great this week, with many people worried when they'll get their next paycheck during the COVID-19 outbreak. And here in Johnson County at the Interchurch Food Pantry, volunteers are getting used to the new normal, a drive-through using prepackaged boxes to serve families in need.
Which one's next? Here we go.
Carol Phipps is the pantry manager, and she shows us the new system where volunteers prepare meals to be handed off.
The families that come still get a choice of meats, and our volunteers pre-box the standard popular items. Bigger families get more items.
On Monday, their first drive-through, they served more than 90 families.
So we do need more volunteers in order to keep this going.
Many of their regular volunteers are older and have underlying conditions, so Carol is hoping more people like Al can lend a helping hand.
This is a call out for healthy people that are able to come. It can be teens, high schoolers, middle schoolers with a parent. It's a great time for people to give back.
For those in need of meals, there's no proof required, and right now they also welcome the needy outside of Johnson County.
We really have had such an outpouring from the people driving through who are immensely appreciative. One woman said she was just laid off from the restaurant that she worked at, and she didn't know how she was going to get by, and so she was in line.
And for volunteers like Al, sitting at home increases fear, so he's doing his part to help a community that, for now, he calls home.
It helps to socialize with people. It helps to feel that you're like a part of something bigger than you are.
Working for you in Johnson County, Lauren Casey, RTV6.
Thanks, Lauren. And right now, the Interchurch Food Pantry needs volunteers and donations. You can make monetary donations or drop off non-perishables. We have more info on how you can help and the items they need right now on our website at theindychannel.com/coronavirus. And while we adjust to the changes of daily life due to the coronavirus, people in Italy remain on lockdown. We FaceTimed with Sarah, who attended Purdue University. She and her husband are stationed in Italy for the military. They have 5 children. Unfortunately, the kids are normally homeschooled, so the change isn't major. The afternoons and evenings are when they have to get creative. Sarah says the restrictions mean they can't leave their municipalities, and if they leave their house to go to the grocery store or pharmacy, they must carry a certificate stating where they are going. The family was paying attention to the spreading coronavirus, but she says they didn't think it would get to this point.
We weren't expecting it. Honestly, I don't think many of us here took it seriously until the decree was announced about the lockdown. In general, I think people will exercise their freedom as much as they are allowed.
Sarah says after schools were closed, people were initially still congregating where they could in public places and restaurants, so she understands why the lockdown needed to happen. Her advice for friends back here in the U.S.: take the situation seriously.
Good advice there. The response to COVID-19 is changing on a daily basis. The virus altering life for so many people, and that fear of the unknown can be a trigger for those who deal with mental health issues. Our Kelsey Anderson spoke with a mental health professional on how you can help yourself and others.
Store shelves are empty. Health officials are recommending you stay at home, and things are changing every single day when it comes to COVID-19, something that health officials say could trigger someone's anxiety.
So one of the best things that we can do now is root ourselves into the present and what's happening right now.
Advice Joel Hutton is lending during this challenging time. The clinical therapist has seen an uptick in new patients at Indy Therapy Counseling, many feeling anxiety over the uncertainty surrounding the coronavirus.
Yeah, we really have. And even people that I've been seeing for a while, it's high up on the list, or at least somewhere on the list of anxieties or worries, concerns that are happening. Everybody kind of takes it to a different degree.
We chatted via FaceTime in an effort to maintain social distancing, and he tells me a lot of what his patients are feeling right now is dread.
We begin to anticipate the future, and most often the worst case scenario.
Hutton says the feeling of uncertainty is normal, and he wants to remind people struggling that they have dealt with unexpected situations before.
You have navigated unexpected circumstances hundreds, if not thousands of times throughout your life. And so even if unexpected circumstances happen as a result of the coronavirus, you can trust yourself to navigate those situations.
If you are feeling fine, Hutton recommends reaching out to loved ones and friends. Let them know you are available to just listen.
Just to listen and not necessarily try to fix. Ask them what they need, ask them what you can do for them, encourage them to stay in the moment.
Hutton says oftentimes when things like this are happening, our brains tend to wander, and they often go to places that are far worse than reality. He says when that happens, it's important to bring yourself back and ground yourself in what's happening right now. Working for you, Kelsey Anderson, RTV6.
With so much information out there, we want to help you and your family navigate the coronavirus. Everything you need to know is now in one place, including all the event cancellations, postponements, and school closings. Just go to theindychannel.com.
Well, you get a chance to empty your rain gauge here after this round of rain comes to an end. I think there are 2 more. One late tomorrow morning into the afternoon, and then late tomorrow night. We've had almost an inch of rain in the metro area. As far as the rain now, starting to push to the north and east. This is moving fairly quickly. Just cleared Anderson, Pendleton, Greenfield. Now moving through areas north of Knightstown. You go on up toward Muncie, Hartford City. That will move through Portland and Winchester. We say goodbye to that. And then I think diminished chance for showers the rest of tonight into the morning. We need that break. 42 in Marion, temperature in Anderson at 47. Temperatures to the south in the 50s. This is where we're headed. Temperatures tonight will not cool much. The blanket of warmer temperatures will be drawn to the north as we start tomorrow morning. 7 a.m. dry. Here's the first round, the nose of the rain. Pockets of heavier rain with some isolated thunderstorms. A few could be strong, but it's later in the day, more likely tomorrow night, that we get into the severe weather threat, which includes all forms of of severe weather that we'll keep our eye on may extend into the overnight hours into Friday morning. Still to come, we'll talk about our thunderstorm timeline and finish that timeline for tomorrow. Look at that big temperature change and pop the hood on the weekend forecast.
Over the last few days, we've heard about a lot of businesses shutting down because of COVID-19, but there are some businesses that are actually hiring right now.
Work weekdays from 6 to 10 a.m.
This is RTV6 News at 7, working for you.
RTV6 is committed to connecting Hoosiers with resources and job opportunities through our Hiring Hoosiers initiative. We know many of you are out of work due to restaurants and businesses temporarily closing. RTV6's Nicole Griffin is finding out tonight there are local businesses trying to hire right now.
Tonight, Meijer stores all across central Indiana have open positions, including the store right here on North Keystone Avenue. This is an effort to meet the demand that these stores are currently facing due to the coronavirus. If you do apply, be aware that most of the new team members being hired are for seasonal positions only. Right now, Meijer's CEO says the focus is on cleaning the stores and getting products back on the shelves. Many of the open positions will include stocking duties. The CEO says hiring managers are also reaching out to local businesses affected by closures and helping them place their staff members in positions here until their businesses can reopen. Right now, the CEO says they are working to address the needs of stores by working with their supply chain, corporate teams, and vendor partners to get products back on the shelves. Tonight, we also know that Kroger is hiring as well. They are hoping to fill around 10,000 positions. They say these are open positions that would be perfect for anyone who is out of work right now due to the coronavirus. Working for you tonight on the north side, Nicole Griffin, RTV6.
And you can find out about the places that are hiring and how to apply by looking for this story on the IndyChannel.com. Coming up, the local parks department is making the best out of a bad situation, and they say workers and families will benefit once the coronavirus crisis is over.
Rain chances quickly climb again during the day tomorrow, peaking in the early to mid-afternoon. Then a break, but something else happens later tomorrow night.
Indianapolis, take one for a spin.
The city of Greenwood is striking a balance during the coronavirus pandemic. While its recreational facilities are closed, workers have several new missions tonight. RTV6's Rafael Sanchez reports from Johnson County.
This is virtual bingo.
Number 1, Rock the Clock, a special event that's held in September at the City Building.
The Greenwood Parks Department every day at 3 takes to Facebook Live with an activity for those stuck in their homes due to the coronavirus. The Parks Department is also finding ways to keep its employees receiving a paycheck. All those maintenance projects, once delayed, are now in full swing. Stephanie Jarrett would normally be working the front desk.
You got to make sacrifices during this time, and if painting, I'll do it. You know, I may not go to the bar right now, but I can come into work. Right. So yeah, I think people need to be more open to what they're doing, and if you have to clean, then clean.
The opportunity for us to kind of refresh the facility. It's a newly renovated facility, so we like to keep things updated and modern as well.
On any given day, about 1,000 people use the Greenwood Community Center. These crews will continue to spruce up the building until all the folks return. Working for you in Greenwood, Rafael Sanchez, RTV6.
Greenwood, one of the spots that had nearly an inch of rain, certainly half an inch to an inch of rain during the day today. Guess what's happening? The rain coverage and intensity has diminished, about ready to depart through the northeast portion of the viewing area. Just rolled through Hartford City and Muncie, so Winchester, Portland, Richmond, you're next. It'll leave Newcastle here as well. Primarily dry after that for the rest of the night. Just some scattered showers. Temperatures to the south getting warmer still. 58 in Bedford. The warmer air will lift to the north. Our overnight lows will stay around 50 in the metro area. Tomorrow, 68 for the high. If the sun comes out later in the day, we have a shot, obviously, at 70. That is a morning temperature on Friday. We'll continue to see that fall through the day. And on Saturday, only 40 for the high. Quite a change. Probability of rain increases late morning into afternoon tomorrow, then a break. Then tomorrow night into early Friday. That should come to an end pretty early Friday morning. Then we'll start drying out, and of course we'll need it by then. Let's talk about our storm risk. This is the general risk, enhanced for central southwest portions of the state, less to the northeast. Now this is just talking about the overall threat of severe thunderstorms. I'm going to switch here and just kind of isolate the tornado threat. Typically we would have a 2 to 5% threat for tornadoes. Storm Prediction Center has put out a 10% probability within 25 miles of any one point in this area in yellow. That will be contingent, I think, on some sunshine late tomorrow afternoon. That would at least enhance the threat, give us some more instability, provide more warmth for the second line of storms that would develop. So we'll keep our eye on that. It will be a decision tomorrow as to how that threat evolves with the thunderstorms. 7 a.m., not much happening. There you go. Round 1 to about 4 o'clock, zipping to the north and east by 7 out of here. Remember, the sun doesn't set till we get to almost 8 o'clock, so we still have some time for the sun to come back out. Between 11 and the overnight hours is when we may see that secondary, potentially strong to severe line of storms. All forms of severe weather potentially in play as we go through the transition from temperatures in the upper 60s to the upper 40s by the time we get to Friday afternoon. 7-day planner will show you temperatures continue to fall through the overnight into the 20s Saturday morning. Partly sunny, 40 degrees, your modest Saturday high, well below average. Sunday, sunshine, a little warmer, 44. Temperatures back to around 60 degrees by the time we get to Monday and Tuesday. The rain chances are back with us in the middle of the week. We'll be right back after this.
Live on CourtTV.com.
Recreational marijuana stores are reporting a spike in business in recent days, and they say it's because of the coronavirus crisis. Store owners say not only are people buying more frequently, they're buying larger quantities. Customers are worried about shutdowns and whether recreational shops will be considered essential businesses. Many offer online ordering and have streamlined pickup procedures to limit contact and maintain social distancing.
And just because you're socially distant right now does not mean you can't enjoy a movie night with friends. Netflix and Google are teaming up to help bridge some of the gap. Now, Google Chrome has an extension called Netflix Party. Basically, one person can create a watch party. It will give you a link you can then send to your friends. It will play the TV show or movie at the same time for everyone, and you can share your reactions through the group chat feature. The extension is free, but everyone will need to have a Netflix account to participate.
People across the nation are doing what they can to keep spirits up as the coronavirus causes widespread fear. In Arkansas, a florist offers a special bouquet that will bring a flush to your cheeks. He uses toilet paper instead of flowers. He says the idea was born when stores started running out of TP. The store has gotten requests for the $75 bouquet from all over the nation, but for now, they will only offer this unique arrangement locally.
People across the nation are doing what they can to keep spirits up as the coronavirus causes widespread fear in a Colorado neighborhood. One individual did something especially unusual and inspiring. It's a random act of kindness that's both zany and delightful. The person dressed as Mr. Incredible ran from house to house and left roses on everyone's porch. One hometown caught Mr. Incredible in action. She says it brought a smile to her face, so she shared it in the hopes that it would bring some levity to what is a hard situation for everyone.
And I can't help but notice the weather. It looks like it was a nice sunny day for those deliveries. Not the case here today or tomorrow. During the day tomorrow, thunderstorm chances increase late morning through the afternoon. Then we'll wait for more storms later tomorrow night into Friday morning.
Thanks for joining us for RTV6 News. We'll see you at 11 o'clock tonight.